Hey everybody, it's Adam with Brightengale, and today I'm here with Robert to talk about the NEXO EPS line. Hey, so Robert, what is the EPS line?
This is a budget line for NEXO that is replacing the Yamaha IF series.
Okay. And so if you don't know, the IF series was Yamaha's kind of commercial installation lines for, more high performance systems. And then it looks like to me that Yamaha as a company has decided that that fits better under the NEXO umbrella than the Yamaha umbrella.
It did. NEXO had some really good design that may be a little older, but it still really sounds good, and they thought they'd incorporate that into the NEXO line.
So you say this is the cost-effective solution. I think one thing we do have to make clear is this is cost-effective for a premium solution. This is these aren't $100 speakers. These are more expensive, but with that you get a lot of performance.
You do.
One thing that I've always really appreciated about NEXO is their amazing ability to have really compact boxes that sound amazing and have incredibly high outputs that are they sound so much bigger than they are. Are those characteristics, does that travel through this line as well?
It does. It travels through it. Currently, there are 3 boxes for the top end in this series. There's an EPS 6, an EPS 8, and an EPS 10, although last week we announced that there's an EPS 12 coming out. In the subs, there are 2 subs currently. There's a ELS 400 and an ELS 600. The ELS 400 is a 12-inch sub. The ELS 600 is a 15-inch sub, and they just announced last week an ELS 18, which is an 18-inch sub. I don't know why they got away from the naming scheme.
And what do we have on the table here today?
We have EPS 8, EPS 6, and an ELS 400 sub.
That's perfect. And one thing you were telling me is, so this speaker sitting here, this is a 6-inch speaker on top of the 12-inch sub, and you sell the brackets to mount it like this or flip it upside down. And then you showed me a really cool thing earlier today, which is you can actually remove this, and if you want, instead of using the 6 to use the 8, you can do the same thing. You just rotate the subwoofer and it all fits.
The same thing holds true with the ELS 600. You can put an ELS EPS 8 or an EPS 10 with the ELS 600, and with the 18 you can put an ELS 10 and an ELS 12 with it.
What would you say is the intended market for this product? Where do you see these going?
Installations that need a little more power than your normal just fill speaker. I mean, you can use these as a fill. It'd be a great balcony fill or under balcony fill. Even if you need them to throw, they will throw a long way. It does have a tapered horn. Top is 50 degrees, the bottom is 100 degrees.
Lots of speakers will have a coverage that's sometimes conical, maybe it's 90 degrees all around, one circle. Or sometimes it's, 2 directions, maybe, 120 degrees this way and 50 degrees this way or something like that. The really cool thing about these speakers is they're actually narrower at the top and wider at the bottom. So when you suspend these in maybe a small auditorium, you get good throw all the way to the back, but wide coverage where it's close at the front. And that just really helps with even coverage throughout the space.
Actually, it paints a rectangle on the floor instead of with a traditional horn. The further away you get, that angle increases, but it paints a rectangle right down the middle for you.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's super handy, and it's a great feature. And it's usually not available in products at this price point. So that's something I really like. All right, so these would be really great in a small auditorium, something like that. But they're all black.
No. Stock colors are black and white.
Okay.
Any other RAL color you want, you can get them painted like that. There is an upcharge, there's a one-time upcharge, so they can flush the lines, get your color, so you can paint 1 or 1,000 same color for one upcharge.
Perfect. So black and white, you can just order them. But you can have any color you want for a small upcharge. You can have these be any color you want and match your decor.
Exactly.
That's awesome. What sort of mounting options do we have with these speakers?
A lot of mounting options. Like we were explaining, the mounting option to do it like this, there's that. You can put them pole mount them. They've got attachments for rigging off of a truss. They've got truss clamps. They've got all kind of mounting. Just go through the catalog and look at it, and you'll find something that fits your needs.
If you need to stick it to something, they've got something to stick it with.
They do.
All right,
they do.
Perfect. Other than that, Robert, I really appreciate you bringing by the EPS line. I'm really excited about this line. I think it sounds amazing. I know you guys can't hear it, but it does sound amazing. And it does have that NEXO sound with that really high sound quality, high output, very compact box. I really appreciate you bringing it by.
Man, I love coming to visit.
If you need any help finding out if this is the right line for you, feel free to leave a comment below. Give us a call. Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.